Alrighty, new cutscene dropped. Zero clue as to what it even is because I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I do not know what's today. I think maybe it's Dante's notes? I mean, we're beginning off with Foss saying Dante, so that's like half of the battle right there, but let's see. Mephistopheles doesn't roar and grumble ahead all day long. Mephisto is an engine that needs rest from time to time, much like how Charon is still a human who needs regular breaks. Are you still awake, Miss Faust? There are a few things left to check. As the engine is treated harshly during operation, it needs to be well maintained while at rest. To substantiate her words, Faust carried light tools and a small mechanical device in place of her usual Y-hander. You're working hard. This barely counts as work. To witness Faust's magnum opus cordis being overworked with no time for care takes a greater toll, rather. That's like the first time I think she's expressed emotion. She said this after making a lesson. I think that's like a first. Do you like this update in particular? Faust looked down at me using a handheld device. Oh, this thing? Yes, I believe previously you weren't fiddling with it as often. It's nothing much. I was just making the most of this new feature I've needed. Yeah, homie, what are we talking about? Whenever Faust requires a break for routine maintenance, my LCB PDA also receives updates. Okay, so like a phone. The updates occasionally come with additional functions, and this time, nope, the device didn't have this functionality until now. It didn't, surprisingly enough. You didn't know that? I thought you were omniscient, Faust. I mean, okay, fair enough. But they literally just gave him a phone and didn't even have a fucking notepad? Bro, what like child safety locked fucking phone did they give Dante? Jesus Christ. Bro, can he even access Google from that bitch? Faust only knows everything that Faust knows. Pardon me for a moment. She took a peek at the screen of my tablet. Are you attempting to write an encyclopedia, Dante? I mean, you keep using words I don't know, stuff like fixers or whatever wings are. It might be common vocabulary for you all, but not me. Damn. Every new player, they walk into the game, it's like, alright, I cannot wait till the Smoke War 2 happens, bro. This wing, W Corp is gonna beat the shit out of K Corp. Oh god, bro, I swear to God, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they're, bro, W Corp is gonna put K Corp and make human meatballs. Like, what is wrong with this fandom? I understand. I do suppose you've lost all memory of the city. Yep, so I want to write down some, most stuff here. And copy down the things I've been scribbling on paper while I'm at it. This clock on my shoulders could be replaced with yet another head at any moment. There's no guarantee the memories I have right now will stay with me. You should replace it with like a sword. And then just like, whenever in battle, just kind of like put your torso downwards and just like charge at him. I think that'd be pretty cool. Or a chainsaw. But I feel as though you would get copyright striked. That's why I must prepare a backup plan like this. So I don't forget twice. Okay. So yeah, just Dante's notes. Okay. Which, I mean, I know what it's gonna be about. But like, I don't know what's gonna be in it or like how much shit is gonna be in it. But I think it'll be really useful for new players. That's right, the login event. Alright, homie, I ain't even gonna cap, bro. It's like 3:30 a.m. I was like about to go to sleep, but here we are. Here we are. Let me check the audio real quick. Alright, good. Yeah, but here we are. Did not expect this. What the hell? Without warning, the bus ground to a sudden halt in the back streets. I was like, wait, what? We'll stop here today. Charon, I feel we haven't quite reached the destination. We're approximately 50% short of the target location. Considering our schedule, proceeding at least 3% further would be ideal. Okay, he's actually speaking now. Character development. Charon sleepy. Excellent bus drivers don't drive while sleepy. Skill issue. I got it. Just stop stomping the brakes every damn time. Do you know how much you've done this? Forsooth, Sir Heathcliff hath crashed his nose into the back of the front seat for the 4th time, which must signify that this is the 4th screening halt to occur. Wonderful she said that. Leave the wheel as soon as you start feeling sleepy, said the radio. That's a good point, but you need to be a bit more flexible about that sort of thing. Fuhu. A statement as plain as that can be quite amusing depending on who says it. The minted boy agrees with me. It's funny when the least flexible one says that kind of gabble. What was that? If that's what you're playing at, what about that old windbag over there who still thinks she's a wartime general? Ishmael pointed to Wheatus, whose veins were beginning to stick out on her veteran and placid face. Wheatus being an old-ass motherfucker is canon now. This is a prime example of the terror of learned fear. It's happened enough to be familiar, but it's still rather intimidating to hear Virgilia send the bus into chilling silence with a single gesture or utterance. What is it? You were all happily chattering moments ago. No reason not to continue. Were you signed to go on a proper rampage after? I was stretching. I felt a bit stiff. Damn! Fucking coming in here with a lot of shit. You load of... Ahem. It's laughable how you behave. You're like dogs that drool at the sound of a bell. Yo, Heathcliff, you don't want that smoke, homie. I'm sorry, you don't want that smoke. If you got complaints, remember that my office in the back always says open hours. I'll make time for consultations. Miss Foss, I leave the rest to you. Also, okay, is there actually no voice? Yeah, okay, there isn't. But, you know, just making sure, Of course. Virgilius nonchalantly walked past the sinners and their piercing stares, with Charon at his side, and both stood at the back of the bus. Wait, thinking on it. Where the fuck do these motherfuckers go to sleep? Do they just sleep on the bus? Well, I mean, maybe they could drop... I was gonna say maybe they could drop by at, like, hotels, but I wouldn't trust a hotel in the city. I fucking would not. Open pearly... what the fuck? It's sesame check. Yeah. Charon knows. It's not like magic phrases or what open doors, anyway. I suppose so. I'm kinda surprised she made that distinction. While they exchanged corny jokes, the door large enough to fill the backside slowly opened. Been a few months, but still weirds me out every time I see it. It's bigger on the inside, right? So are we getting like a dorm system? As the back door opened, a splendid, narrow, deep, spacious hallway revealed itself. Oh, we are getting a dorm system, damn. An endless corridor that looked to go on forever. Damn, yo, it's like some shit out of The Shining. Far into this hallway, classy poles demarcate the end of the area we're allowed to traverse, standing in front of unending lines of red lights. Though the place seems comfy, something about it makes eerie feelings creep up. Now that I think about it, is that one of those singularities belonging to a wing? Faust? Do you know anything? Of course it is known. But I am certain that you do not know what I cannot speak of them in much detail, Herr Gregor. I could stand to be a bit nicer about it. This is a corridor. Oh, damn, thankfully we got Detective Ryoshu on the case. That's correct. It's a corridor. Aha, yeah, sure is a long hallway with doors to rooms on the sides. Of course, it's a corridor. What the fuck is this Oblivion NPC dialogue? IF. What are you trying to... yeah, whatever. I'm too tired. Dante, please hurry on with it. Gregor's words snapped me out of idly staring down to the edge of the passage. Oh, yeah, right. Dante, while I understand that you may feel it to be an unnecessary, repetitive act, simply put, the executive manager's approval is a vital part of the procedure. Damn. They nailed dormitory systems and gotchas fucking perfectly. Holy shit, goddamn. Please understand. No need to put it like that, Miss Faust. With that answer, I got up from my seat and stood at the front of the bus, looking at the crew. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners. Thank you. Starting now, you'll be given a maximum of 12 hours to partake in sleep and... 12 hours? God damn, them bitches living in luxury, granted. They do have to experience getting murdered, so it kind of equalizes out. The duration subject to change. Have a good night. As soon as Faust finished speaking, the sinners walked along with groans and sighs. Jeez, man, I'm whipped. A fine night, young Sinclair. What say you another game of chess? Damn, absolute sibling energy. No thanks, Don Quixote. You always run to Mr. Yi-Sang for hints whenever you're losing. That is untrue, Sinclair. That was because I cannot bear to watch the grievous misplacements. That's even worse. Bonjour, manager. Thank you for today's work. As for tonight's watch... Oh, Mersal, thanks for suggesting. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling sleepy today. Then Wheatus suddenly intervened. Executive Manager, allow me to remind you that I am always willing to stand in for night watch duty if you ever feel fatigued. Yeah, babushka de camp. What the fuck? I mean, I take it as Russian. How's about we get inside now? Executive Manager, your daytime hard work must... sure, yeah, let's get you to bed. Bro, it's actually the grandma meme. Okay, grandma, yeah, let's get you back in your meds. Ishmael gave me a small nod and then proceeded to dragonly chaperone Wheatus through the back door with Rogia. Then, at last, Foss and I remained. Yes! That was fortunate, Dante. Had they not forced Wheatus to retire, she would have nagged you for the duty of night watch for quite a while again. This is godlike. Yeah, it does happen a lot. Damn, it seems like, weirdly enough, strangely, there isn't enough room for all the sinners, so, you know, what if you and I kind of went into the same room? I'm just kidding, unless... That meme is so fucking stupid. I commented back as I watched the sinners head into the corridor, one after another. After Rogia has entered and closed the door, Ishmael opens the same to get inside. You said the door leads to a different space each time it opens, right? Yes, as long as a sinner is in the right mental condition, the door will lead to lodging appropriate for rest and personal use. So, what if they're having like a mental breakdown? Does it, like, are we talking padded cell, or did they go to like the gates of hell? Like, I feel as though we could go two ways with this, you know? Lodging it is. They looked more like jail cells last time I peeked through the window. What? Still, she must mean it can be used as personal living space. For sleep, shower, self-care, and all that. You seem to have other questions besides that. My clock has no eyes, nose, or mouth, and yet, somehow, it feels as though Foss reads something out of me. Number one waifu, what more can be said? The other ones just don't give a shit about Dante. The greatest self-insert known to mankind. Not that she'll tell me how much she manages it. You know, just curious about what's over there. I pointed down to the far end. Oh yeah, that does look sinister as a motherfucker. Do we like keep abnormalities back there? Like, far into the corridor with my finger. Right to the horizontal depths of this seemingly endless corridor. As I have told you repeatedly, it is best not to be curious about it. Okay, that is more reason to be curious about it. As expected, Foss chose to walk into the corridor with a faint sigh instead of a real answer. And yet, just maybe, Foss knew all along. She knows it all, as she likes to say. Maybe she knew that I would learn about what lies beyond in the corridor soon enough. Damn. Leave it to fucking Limbus to take a fucking dormitory system and turn it into some fucking big ass like, oh shit moment. Goddamn. What the fuck is back there? Like shit. Bro, on God, like these surprise cutscenes just catch me off guard, bro. It's like 3:30 a.m. Scratch at 3:45 a.m. and bro, I was about to go to sleep, just gonna finish up the stuff here, then head off to Dreamland, right? Before this, bro, my mental capacity is already diminished at this point. Before this, I was playing Aether Gazer and Arc Knights, and okay, just came to the realization. Bit sad to say that I played 2 games prior to this, and they were both gacha games, which means I've now played 3 games in a row. All of which are gacha games. Alright, yeah, don't know where I went wrong with my life, but damn, I would like to undo that. It happened exactly a week after that fruitless exchange. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners. Thank you kindly. Starting now, you all will be given a maximum of 12 hours to partake in sleep and rest. The duration is subject to change. Have a good night. We're gonna see what's in the back. Same instructions as always in response, and has grown a stretch like usual. Heathcliff looks fucking mad. Except this time, one center stuck out that normalcy with like a sore thumb. What now? Leave him be, is she? It's not the first time he's all grumpy like that, bro. Is she adopting another child? And Heath, you know what, homie? I don't... yeah, it kind of works. Make sure to simmer down before you get in your room, okay? All that grumbling thunder in there keeps me awake, you know? Holy shit, they made the low-tier god meme real! Yo! They made it real! The fucking Heathcliff low-tier god meme. God damn. The sinners' room, their lodging, personal space, and cell reflect their state of mind, or so I've heard. Each room's floors, walls, and overall ambiance are shaped after these sinners' personality, and the view through the window changes depending on their emotions and mental state. Though all I've seen were distant glimpses through the window, so I don't have all the details. The room Heathcliff enters would sometimes, actually rather frequently, emit wuthering and stormy sounds, a Wuthering Heights lament. Usually he'd snap back with a "why should I" or something like that, but he only clicked his tongue. I suppose he doesn't feel like arguing. That's something. Thanks to that, he stood in the corridor until all the other sinners, save for Faust, went into the room staring down the passage with a frown. It might have been, bro, I'm tired as a motherfucker. Maybe he was relieving stress this way. Oh, and that right there is when the incident, or where the incident began. Huh. Oi, what's with all those doors down the aisle? Heathcliff pointed in the same direction I did a week ago. Intriguing. Those doorways were beyond the no trespassing line blocking the way. Heathcliff, I recommend against walking further into the corridor than necessary. Do it. Huh. That makes it sound awful suspicious. Good shit, bloke, mate. Other European terms. There is nothing of which to be suspicious. There is a lot to be suspicious of. You're better off listening to Faust. What? You keep treasures or something in there? Bro, it's gonna be Virgilius' like bedroom. You're about to walk into that shit. Virgilius is gonna fucking throw the sword like a lance through him. Like, Dante, this one's on you. Revive the bitch. It shouldn't have came in here with me and my fucking plushies and shit. Faust's secretive attitude was enough to rouse his curiosity. Heathcliff, do not do it. You will regret your action. Got well emotional and gobby, huh, Miss Cleverness, or Cleveress. It's like you're actually hiding something there. Ooh, do it. He sprinted into the dark before we could stop him. What's in there? Just as I was about to ask Faust an obvious thing to be concerned over. Hey. Heathcliff's sharp scream echoed from the unlit area far into the corridor. Dante, now is the time to take my left hand and run with me. Yes! Hand holding. Do it. Go. I won't be able to get him out in time on my own. I may be engulfed myself if I don't act quickly. Before I could process what she meant, Faust ran off into the direction Heathcliff disappeared. Ah, shuckaroonies. Oh, wait for me. Shuckaroon. I'm gonna beat your ass for saying that, bro. I swear to God, what the fuck? Not my self-insert. My self-insert would never say shuckaroonies. What the fuck? As we crossed the line and proceeded deeper into the corridor, we came across a three-way crossroads. Why is this in our bus? Bro, that bussy go deep. Like, goddamn. Fuck, I should not record when I'm sleep deprived. It's when the worst of me comes out. I think I heard screams coming from the middle. However, without a moment's hesitation, Faust darted for the left. I'll follow suit. Faust, I know you're in a hurry, but are you sure this is the right way? I could have sworn I heard his voice coming from the center path. I know. Without elaborating further, Faust continued running. At another fork we encountered, Faust chose the right path. Damn, she has a master. Hey, Faust knows all outcomes, so I trust her. Right afterwards, she entered the fifth door on the left side of that hallway. What is this? Do we have like a mirror dungeon in the back? Homie, what? Right as I entered, another hall came to be. Bro, this is like The Shining. Also, the red thing is in there. This is straight up like The Shining. Its end was like a cliff. A Heathcliff. I should never record past 3 a.m. To be more precise, I felt some kind of gravitational pull trying to get me to fall to the end of the hallway. Heathcliff! Then I saw him. He crawled towards us with all of his might from the middle of the hall. As if he might fall the moment he lets go. What the hell is all this? And this place? What dragged you in? Even though I couldn't see much in the dark behind him, I definitely felt some presence in it. Bro, I'm gonna go to sleep. You don't need to give me fucking night terrors, motherfucker. God damn. Faust, what's over? Dante, I want you to hold the knob of this door tightly. Firmly grip my hand as well. Yes! Alright, I'm gonna be having sweet dreams today. It's well worth it. Holding my hand securely, she gradually approaches Heathcliff. This hallway isn't tilted or anything, is it? Why does it feel like we're hanging off a cliff? Some may say, a Heathcliff. I'll be here all night. There isn't much left of it, about 2 hours of it. That is because we're in a corridor, obviously. Dante, do not let go. Reminding me to hold fast, Foss extended her other arm while holding Zweihander. That's something? Heathcliff, grab this if you would. Are you mental? My hand will get gashed if I try grabbing that giant blade. Motherfucker, there are ways to grab a blade without cutting your fucking hand. It's literally like a medieval tactic. They would turn around and hold their blade by the hand to club them with the fucking handle of it if they had like suits of armor. Don't ask me why I know that. It was useful for when I went to the orphanage. You'll much prefer deep wounds on your palms to what you can suffer down there. Baffled, Heathcliff looked at the sword and then the darkness behind him. Bugger. Gashing. Or, no, he just said guy. Dante, pull him up. Might and main. Might and what now? Yeah, got it. Huff. Hogue. Right as we pulled Heathcliff up. No, I'm not sure it's even right to say we pulled him up. But nevertheless, Foss hoisted his unconscious body by the legs and started rushing, saying that we need to return the way we came. This shit is fucking terrifying. Following her lead, I supported his arms and trailed behind, keeping his head from dragging along the floor. After burning some time. Ooh, let's say that it's fortunate he wasn't lost in a deeper area. Why? Question. Why do we have that? Dante, you'll have to turn the clock. Heathcliff's gonna be okay, right? The psychological damage is likely to be severe. Our work will be encumbered if he loses his mind. I know a lot about that from Lobotomy Corporation. Sigh. I didn't have a choice. Back to like the gates of truth. Damn, bro, I was about to go like brush my teeth. I mean, I'm still gonna do that, but like this shit took on a wild and wacky turn. Oh, I have to click it again, goddammit. Good work back there, Dante. While it is unfortunate that we had lost a portion of our limited break time to this, Faust, just what's in there? Where does it lead? Can't you tell me at this point? I've seen that stuff now. That ain't gonna go away easily. We're gonna need a lot of therapists. It's gonna take a lot of money. It was only natural that I want to know what resides there and what was chasing Heathcliff. Moreover, why did it never show itself to us? And why did it vanish instead of chasing him any further? These questions were driving me crazy, but alas. As stated earlier, there are limits to what Foss can elaborate. Alright, Dante. Put on the running shoes. Spearhead that shit like Heathcliff. We need answers. Yep, I honestly didn't expect much. The corridor. U-I-F. Somebody translate. Ryoshu muttered with a cigarette in her mouth, walking past us both. She must have left her room while we were out on the rescue mission. However, Foss proceeded as if not a soul had just walked by, as if nothing was just said. Huh? You did prevent a sudden vacancy in the bus department, huh? Though I wouldn't exactly call it a reward, I do suppose it isn't a bad idea to inform you of one thing. Okay, yeah, let's hear it. The unexpected boon had me rubbing my hands together. Right, what will she tell me now? Dante. That's the first thing that came to my mind when I read Dante. The first thing. When you traverse a road you have never walked before, what do? Left foot, right foot? I don't know, really. I mean, you use a map, obviously. That's right. Then, even if you don't have a map, your brain will form images to serve as one. From there, on that map, there will be a starting point and a destination clearly marked. When you return from your trip, you will trace back through that way. It's so obvious I don't need to verbally answer, I just nodded along. Hopefully that makes it clear enough. What the fuck you mean? Okay, no, definitely not skipping, bitch, I need answers. There will be a starting point and destination you clearly marked when you return, you trace back through that way. So is she saying if we ever go in there, we're gonna have to take the same route? That don't add so much. But her saying that would generally make me think we are gonna go into there in the future. I mean, I would generally imagine. This is why you should remember where you started in the corridor, especially when you open a door. I got video recording, I don't give a fuck. I got video recording of the show, I don't give a fuck. Flabbergasted by the abrupt end, I blurted. Now then, boss has grown tired. Do take care. She walked through the door before I could say something, leaving me with a riddle. Of course it would go like this. I sighed out of frustration, but not a breath of air is expelled from my pitiful clock. Still, left powerless. All I can do is boot up this electronic notebook and piece together what little information I have collected. Bro, Dante's notes are fucking amazing. Holy shit. Bro, I was debating uploading this shit to YouTube, but this is just mad interesting. I just want to have, like, a fucking archive of it, basically. Shit, because, like, seeing my reaction to what I think it's gonna be, and to what it's eventually gonna reveal itself to be in the future, I'm kind of mad interested to see that.